To say basketball's important to Rivet City is an understatement. The city's largest rivet manufacturer has converted space into the new home of the Rough Riders. Molten iron, steel backboards, and chain nets complement the aggressive play, relentless D, and screen-rattling dunks exhibited by these hardcore players. They're looking to brush off last year's third-place finish and dominate every rival day of the My Park Championship. The Ballers have moved to the grounds of the Sunset Beach Resort, featuring a 1.5 million gallon aquarium with whale sharks, manta rays, turtles, and a water slide that passes through the center of it all. With their zen-like composure, the Ballers are dangerous from long range, and their bigs have an uncanny ability to position themselves to rebound anything the shooters miss. The Old Town Flyers have a new address just a few miles upstream. The venue is located next to Old Town Park, sporting one of the world's largest Ferris wheels at 450 feet tall. The defending champs are some of the best ball handlers around, which is evident by their flashy dribbling, passes, and alley-oop plays. They'll be a force to reckon with as they look to win back-to-back championships.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Park Avenue and 42nd Street outside Grand Central Station in Midtown Manhattan. It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks picking up the loss in that outing against the Grizzlies.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win.
Checked in for Lopez. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Memphis also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Randall. Allen comes in for Vince Carter. And Max subbed in for Lance Stevenson. So on the floor for Memphis, Matt in at 2 guard. Marc Gasol is out there with Green. Then it's Conley, and it's Allen in at the small forward position. Thomas against Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Marc Gasol, surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house.
Gentlemen,
he's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you know
what we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Woo.
Info and entertainment.
Oh. The first free throw is good. And we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
Here's O'Quinn, kept alive by New York. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks, Doris.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Chris Anderson is checked in for the Grizzlies.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And Bree gets it to go on the assist by Conley. Max got his first bucket in this one. The Knicks leading by 5. Now Roden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over. Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Green. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Green, the screen. Conley into the lane. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irked.
Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is.
Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Roten subbed in for Jose Calderon. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Wright. Anderson comes in for Zach Randolph. Tony Allen's checked in for Vince Carter. And Mack subbed in for Mike Conley. So on the floor for Memphis. Mack, he's in at the point. Chris Anderson out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Tony Allen. And it's Stevenson in at the 3, the small forward. And the second free throw, good.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans was a big factor. He picked up 5 points and also got the ball moving around to get his teammates involved as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Roten. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. And Mack kicks to Green. Feeds it to Stevenson. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mack. Kicks it out to Allen. To the inside. Green. Thomas with the block. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Roten. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Mack, the pass to Green. Shot to end this cold run, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Grizzlies shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Calderon for 3, and down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about...
Dixley, 50-28.
Come on now, guys. We can get back into this game and take these fans out of it. Let's go through that first half. We've given them too many points at the foul line. Let's cut down on all the contact. I don't want a bunch of guys with foul trouble in the second half. Also, we have to establish our long-range game. The three-pointer is something we have to lean on if we're going to come back in this game. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break if it's there for us. But I don't want to push it just because we have some ground to make up. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Allen comes in for Vince Carter. And Max subbed in for Lance Stevenson. They've got Calderon. Lance Thomas out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Roten in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. The pass to Calderon. O'Quinn dishes to Thomas. Here's Calderon. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Mack. And some very quick points for him on that possession. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's Roten. D right on him. Williams with a clean look. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Williams has got 5. 44. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Randolph. Wright with a screen on Thomas. Right side Randolph. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the Knicks good for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Calderon. Conley against Thomas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Allen's shot is off.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
kicks to Mack. Shot from 16. That one bounces around and comes back out. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Matt in at point guard. Matt Barnes is out there with Green. And there's Anderson. And it's Adams in at the 2 spot. Grizzlies shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Mack kicks to Barnes. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Mack. But they recover it. Green passes to Mack. Over Thomas. Mack, no luck.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Amundsen dishes to Grant. Passes it to Thomas.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it. Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. To the paint. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him. But with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big 3 to compete for a championship. And for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half. And when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day. And that's really what Carmelo did.
The Grizzlies pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Mack. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Galloway, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
Mack, no luck.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Anthony against Green. Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot from 11 feet away. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Adams' shot is good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Galloway kicks to Amundsen. Anthony on the wing. Fires at the elbow. And he connects with the jumper. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Adams, the pass to Mack. Amundsen grabs the board.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all into his game right now.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. This one for 3. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Galloway gets the three-pointer to fall. Galloway has got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. And here's Freak. And the wide open shot from Green. Trains it from 9 feet away.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And, Greg, you know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Carmelo Anthony. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Galloway. Grizzlies with the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shoots it up. Mack, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark, a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positive.
Jose, congrats.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things were getting desperate for him, and the consecutive losses kept mounting. But he put them on.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff, you evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right, man.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right? Take your man here. He's playing his hair video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh. Ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. But recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
What up, CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf, and how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let
Hey.
her talk to me like that, really?
This
You need
is
to
say
check
that.
her
way too
now.
cold in here, and I ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
and
know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave our
about
parents
a
in projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long. So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down their road trip. They are right in the mix with the rest of the playoff pack, but they can't put it in cruise control just yet.
I guarantee you.
And Jones subbed in for Michael Beasley. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randall. Carter comes in for Matt Barnes. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Allen. And Mack subbed in for Mike Conley. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Mack, he's in at point guard. Marcus Gasol is out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Carter. And it's Stevenson in at shooting guard. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
All right, Doris. Goudelock's checked in for Houston. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for them. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And that one's good by Stevenson. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Oh, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Wright with a screen on Harden. Carter with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Carter kicks to Wright from 13. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Wright's got his first 2 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Goudelock passes to Harden. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It should be a 3-point play.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Rockets making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
Just call him the beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Matt kept alive. A nice shot by Anderson.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Rockets have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And that one falls for Godalak. And both free throws good for Godalak.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Mack dishes to Stevenson. And Mack kicks to right. Anderson passes to Carter. Fades away. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career. Kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting. Capella's checked in. Terrence Jones comes in for Smith. James Harden, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And Godalak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Jones. Then there's Andrew Godalak. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Carter penetrating, 4 on the shot clock. Mack, the 17-footer goes down. Mack's got 5 points so far. The Rockets trail. Here's Godalak. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 4th in assists, and don't forget top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
You talked about it. I mean, he's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not let them down.
And both free throws good for Godalak. And for Memphis, they're shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had an off game. He had 6 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. Obviously a tough patch of games as he's now been sliding for a while. He says that he's changing his routine, getting more rest, and even adjusting his eating to, quote, jolt himself into gear. Let's see what he does in this one.
All right, Doris, thanks. What do you think held him back?
He certainly didn't seem to have the same level of energy that we're accustomed to seeing. I mean, he just looked a bit fatigued out there.
Yep, mentally and physically. I mean, it wasn't just he was a step slow. He also seemed to get down on himself and lose his energy and enthusiasm and confidence. He needs to find a spark here tonight.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Godalak. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jones.
He almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Stevenson against Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Poked away and stolen by Ariza. Drops in the breakaway layup. Ariza's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Mack. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
It's Ariza on the wing. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kip.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. The first thing is that we've done nice work immediately attacking whenever they force a turnover. That approach has to stay the same in half number 2 because the points are never going to come any simpler than that. But love the success we've had on the offensive glass. That's where we've done our best work. Maybe we can get that to
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself.
Jones is checked in for Houston. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Barnes. Jordan Adams, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Mack subbed in for Mike Conley. Mack, no luck.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Harden has a wide open look, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Here's Mack. Harden with the defensive effort.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now we'll send it down.
Dwight coming off
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the Dwight Howard. His veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of experience paid off in a... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everyone.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saints with rain designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiat, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem ain't painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust to dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. Body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got on the 7 seas, making waves so the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught on to the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Nah, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands.
Right.
Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad. Both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you gonna patronize me now?
Hmm?
You gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yeah, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiat? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in 6-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic? Huh? Me. Not you, but me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and the glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it. Man. Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
No, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
No, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man. Yeah. And when he pulled back, he fell down steroid by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down a flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe with me, Free. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really funny.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could